Tonight our second speaker is Michael Kirkland, and Michael's also doing a CC speech, number 9. It's 5 to 7 minutes, and did you give someone your book?
He's giving his nice speech on the power of persuasion.
Power. Okay, that's fine. Okay, help me welcome Michael.
I just need a minute to set up here. I do have a PowerPoint to go along with my presentation.
Someone to help you with the pressing space, or
I'll be it. So I've heard everyone talk about their adventures, and that was great. I'm glad that everyone is adventurous, as am myself. I love adventure. What I want to talk about is something a little bit closer to home. Everyone talked about their adventures in other countries. Talked about Argentina and Spain, Paris, and various countries. What I want to talk about is something a little closer to home. I want to talk about the beauty of America, our national parks, which to me is an awe-inspiring experience. One of the things I do, I like to travel to the various national parks. One thing I want to mention about the national parks, there's a pass that you can get. Now there's different admission fees to go into the national parks. Some will vary from $25 to maybe $3 or $4 based on their popularity. But there's a pass that you can get for $80. For a year you can go into as many national parks as you would like. And you can take 3 other people with you. A carload of 4 people can go to a national park and it'll be free with that one pass. So I would encourage you to purchase a pass and get out and discover America and enjoy some of these national parks. What is a national park? A national park is land set aside by the United States government in order to preserve our wildlife and scenic beauty. It is ran by the Department of the Interior, and there are 58 national parks in the United States in 27 different states. Now I encourage you, before you decide what national park, or if you decide what national park you want to go to, that you go to some of the various websites. There's tons of websites that will give you information about national parks. You can search by the particular national park you want to go to, or you can search by the state that you want to go to. Myself, I search by the different states. For example, the next one I want to go to, the next national park I want to go to is Bryce Canyon. Bryce Canyon is in Utah. In Utah, there's also several other national parks right there located in that geographical area, which I'm going to go to as well. Zion National Park is not from there. I've already been to the Grand Canyon. I'll talk about that. And I also want to go down to see the Aztec ruins as well. One of the things you're going to notice is all the pictures here were taken by me from the different national parks I've gone to. The first national park that was established was Yellowstone National Park. It was established in 1872. Yellowstone National Park covers 3 territories. It covers Idaho, Wyoming, and Montana. The Yellowstone National Park is not only known for its many geysers, hot springs, and the many waterfalls, but it's also known for 60 species of mammals there, from grizzly bear, black bears, coyotes, elk, bison, you name it. You'll find them all there. One of the newest national parks is the Great Sand Dunes. The Great Sand Dunes was deemed a national park in 2004. In the Great Sand Dunes, which is located down in Colorado, they have sand dunes over 750 feet high. The Great Smoky Mountains, that is the most visited national park in the United States, with over 9 million visitors a year. The Great Smoky Mountains National Park is located in Tennessee and North Carolina. I go through there maybe once or twice a year because I visit my sister down in North Carolina, and I drive through the Great Smoky Mountains. And one of the things about the Great Smoky Mountains is when on my motorcycle I get to the top of the hills, top of the mountains, I'm in the clouds, so it's rain. And then I'm coming down, and all of a sudden I'm out of the clouds and it's dry. I usually have a rain suit when I'm riding my motorcycle. I don't even bother putting it on because the rain just kind of goes right around me. And my daughter, she's riding my motorcycle in the back of it with me, and she thinks nothing of it, and the rain just goes right around us. And it's a great experience, trust me. The second most visited national park is the Grand Canyon. Now, as I mentioned before, Grand Canyon to me is an adventure. The Grand Canyon is 277 miles long, it's 15 miles wide, and it's 1 mile deep. It's located in another state. No, it's not Arizona. I'm sorry, it's located in Arizona. I'm sorry, this is not the Grand Canyon, it's the Badlands. Sorry, the Badlands is located in South Dakota, and one of the pictures I took there, I took a helicopter ride to really see all of the Badlands. Glacier National Park, that's located in Montana. Interesting thing about Glacier National Park is originally there was 150 glaciers in Glacier National Park, and now they're down to 25 due to global warming. By the end of the decade, they expect to be down to, they expect to lose 2 more. The Tetons National Park, anyone knows where Tetons National Park is in Wyoming? The Tetons National Park, if it looks familiar, if you ever seen the can of a Coors beer can, that is the Tetons. So if you recognize it, that is the Tetons. Mount Rainier National Park in Washington. Great thing about me when I went there, I went hiking, and the trail I took, it was kind of scary. I went up the one side, which was the snow side, not all the way up and down, it was kind of more of a rounded. And I got to a point where the snow was covered because it's really early in the morning, and I couldn't see the rest of the trail. I had no idea which way to go, and there are bears and things like that there. I continued on, I did pick up the trail, and I started coming down around the other side, and that's when the other side gets the sun, and you saw waterfalls, flowers, and everything else there. I encourage you not only to go to the national parks, but also see some of the national landmarks that we have, such as Crazy Horse, which is one that's in South Dakota also. It took them 50 years to get where they are now on this. This is where they expect to be when they're completed. So get out and tour America, see all the different things that we have in America. Again, I encourage you to go some of the websites first to see what they have to offer. You can click on the different websites and see, you can get information about the national parks and find out what are the different attractions that they have there. If you want to do camping,